Hi everybody, welcome to the Media Files. So today we got ourselves a little bit of a Blu-ray update. This time this is actually stuff for the kiddies. Yeah, gotta get some spooky stuff for the kids, am I right? Just a few things that I picked up, and one of them actually I had ordered online, and there's a little bit of a story behind that. I'll explain it when we get to it. Let's see what we got to add for the spooky Halloween section for kids, right here on the Media Files. Okay, welcome back. So, first thing we got here is an animated film based off of, a classic 60s TV series. It's one of the two. Yep, it's not the Munsters, it's the other one. Yeah, so we have here the animated adaptation of the Addams Family. Yeah, what can we say? This looks really funny. Looks pretty good. Starring, of course, Oscar Isaac as Gomez, Charlize Theron as I want to say it's Natasha, but I know that's not her name. Anyways, I'm messing all this up. Anyways, but also co-starring here Chloe Grace Martinez, Finn Hardwolf, Snoop Dogg, Bette Midler, and Allison Janney. All right, lots of great actors. So we have some bonus material here. So we have deleted and extended scenes. Welcome to the family. Charades with Thing. Life of a Scene. Addams Family throwback, and more. So yeah, definitely looking forward to watching this adaptation and seeing what this is all about. Okay, so then up next we've got here finally. Now the first movie was absolute genius. Led the director to create one of the best comic book movies ever made in the 80s, by none, period. You won't get me to change my mind. But what can we say, though? Had he not cast this actor as this character, we never would have gotten him as the Dark Knight. But on top of that, he's got one of the best lines in the entire movie. Nice frickin' model. Grabs nuts, honk honk. So yeah, come forward, several decades later, we finally have here in the collection, the sequel. We finally have Beetlejuice. Yeah, took them long enough to get this movie made, but also, shall I say, to may Catherine O'Hara, may she ever rest in peace. She returns in this movie. Of course, so does, as well as Winona Ryder, as well as Michael Keaton as, Beetlejuice, having some new characters come into the fray as well. This movie was actually really funny. Yeah, I mean, it's very Tim Burton, as always. So, but we've got here over 2 hours of special features, commentary by director Tim Burton, the making of Beetlejuice, and 6 more spooktacular featurettes. All right. So here's the thing. I mean, if this movie sold well enough, come on. I mean, let's just finish it off, okay? Let's get the third film made and just title it Beetlejuice. Let's get this trilogy done. We all know we want a third one. And we took them long enough to get, number 2 made, but then again, I don't know if they ever will. Where I'm just glad enough that we actually get a sequel to this movie, and it was pretty good. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it in theaters, and I can't wait to sit down and rewatch it again for Halloween. And I know I've got the first movie on Blu-ray somewhere, but I think it's packed away at the moment. So, alrighty, and then finally, this last item that we have here came in the mail just the other day. Now, this is a shout out to YouTuber. His channel goes by the name of Cody's House of Geek. So, for you, Cody, thank you, dude, so much for actually posting a link to this site, because it was your video that finally dawned on me, like, all right, this thing is actually cheap enough for the entire series, and it's on Blu-ray, brings back so many memories as a kid. And these books are what got me into reading when I was a kid, and I still have them to this day. And sure, some of the spines have kind of, they've been sun faded over time, but they're still in really great condition. And what can we say? I still have all 62 original novels from the original series. Yes. And one day we will go through that. Probably maybe around in October. I have this big idea of what I want to do for the month of October. Lots of awesome, great, scary stuff. So stay tuned for that. But the one item that he had mentioned is this. So he sent a link, shared a link to a site titled Tape Rot Home Video, where it is a independent based company where they basically create fan editions of horror related stuff when it comes to either those off weird type of movies, or they actually do also sell classic TV shows, or just certain Blu-rays and or DVDs of certain TV shows, specifically Halloween themed, which is great, which means I need to get those two. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But for now, this will suffice me for now. But I tell you what, though, for $18, you can't beat this. And Cody, thank you again so much for posting this on your channel. And so with that, we have here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best 90s TV series ever made for kids that really got kids into the realm of scary stuff. We've got here Goosebumps, the complete series on Blu-ray. Yeah. So this is 2 discs. So it's basically just the episodes. There's no it's all bare bones basically, but all the episodes have been upscaled to HD, which is great. And what I love the fact is that they actually do have on there, watch Goosebumps on the Fox Kids Network, as well as the old school Scholastic and TVY7 icons there, the classic Goosebumps logo there. But on the front, I love the front cover as well. It's a throwback to the old books, book art, because you've got a mixture of Slappy, the dummy there, as well as the haunted mask and the house from Dead House. So yeah, how cool is that? And one thing I just love about certain episodes of this is that it actually has R.L. Stine doing a special intro and outro for certain episodes. Like, I know he did one for the Haunted Mask and the Haunted Mask 2 and stuff. You can actually find those on YouTube. But it reminded me of a time back also when the Spawn animated series did the same thing with Todd McFarlane, where he would do like an episode intro for every episode. And I miss stuff like that. We don't see that anymore. That just kind of brought like this... The 90s brought like some special charm to something like this, where they would have like an introduction to kind of get you, to draw you into the story. And, I miss stuff like that. Nowadays, it's like, here's the entire show. You can watch it at your own leisure, or you can binge watch the entire thing in one day. No, we had to wait a week after week after week for something like this. And, now I do have some of the, Region 1 single disc DVDs. Now this, obviously, I think technically it's only released, I think, in UK land or Region 4 land or something like that. I don't know. But it's sad that we never got a complete series set, over here in Region 1 land, which is why the fans do what they do. So, yeah, what can I say, though? This series was so good. And, I cannot wait to, rewatch this again. This is going to be an awesome time. Now that I'm basically, almost a father figure at this point in my life, it'll be great to actually, have my, have some family members sit down and watch some good, fun Halloween, stuff. So, there you go. Well, like I said, it's a fairly short update and whatnot. Nothing really, new there. Well, obviously it will new to me, but just stuff that kind of brings back childhood memories, you know. Uh, so yeah, okay. So with that, I will post links to to Beetlejuice and Addams Family for Amazon. And for the Goosebumps, I will post a link to the Tape Rot home video site where you can purchase that, because that's the only way you can get it. So it's not affiliated through Amazon or anything like that. Support that site, buy stuff on there, because I know for me, what I want to get next is they do have on there the Home Improvement Halloween episode and/or episodes, as well as the Roseanne episodes, if you guys remember those shows. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun to sit back and rewatch those, because I remember when the 90s did that all the time. They made Halloween fun in the 90s. They really did. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, with that, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification button. Leave a comment down below. And with that, I'll see you later. See ya.